Hello, my fellow raiders! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Ark Raiders. Guys, we got a new update with some changes to the game, and also we've got a new event and a new project that are kind of hanging on to each other together. So yeah, let's take a look, guys. The new event is called Forgotten Relics. Now, for the next 41 days, you will be finding new lootable objects in the world. This is basically like the ship models that we were collecting. I'm not sure if they removed the ship models from the game, because to make room for the new lootable objects that we're gonna get, right? We've got a train model, which is gonna give you 10 merit points upon returning to Speranza. So to actually get these rewards, rewards in this track here, the 21 rewards that are behind here, you're gonna need to return with relics of the past or earn experience points, guys. I do believe every 1,000 experience is 10 points, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, picking up a train model will give you 10 merits. Picking up a sextant will give you 15 merits. So for the uncommons, we're getting 15 merits. We got vintage steering wheel. We got equatorial sundial in here, which sells for 3,000. And because it's a rare one, it gives you 25 merits upon returning. We're getting colorful shoes. So those are the rare shoes. We got a Tellurian, marvel of ancient ingenuity. Those with a penchant for stargazing may find a mesmerizing pattern oddly familiar. Is it like an orb with two... Yeah, I think I know what this actually is. So we're getting 50 merits upon returning to Speranza. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. We got colorful shoes, epic, and colorful shoes, legendary. So we got 3 colorful shoes, guys, in every tier. Okay, the colorful shoes, legendary, sell for 10,000, and they give you 150 merits, guys. So it is 150 merit for 1 reward. So we got 150, 300, 450, 600, and so on, right? And then we got the elephant obelisk, also 150 merits upon returning to Speranza. And you basically collect a bunch, guys, and then we're gonna get the saltwater outfit for that one. And we're gonna get 25 raider tokens over here. Saltwater speaker bag. Okay, so this is a microphone with a speaker. We can take it off. The microphone stays there because it's basically like a belt strap, kinda. Okay, interesting. Getting a new decoration. Seems like some bones or something. Sleeves. So we can do sleeves off and on. That's always a cool one. We're getting colors. So we got... I'm not really a fan of the camouflage colors, guys. Yeah, these colors, they're not vibrant enough. They're not vibrant enough. But these are the basic colors, right? It's probably going to be other colors later on. A deer skull on the shoulder pads. So that is on. That's a turtle shell with then the jawbone of an animal strapped to it. The basic one is basically a green or a... No, it's not a green. It's a... It looks like a piece of leather strapped to a shoulder pad. And this one looks like it is a turtle shell. And then we can do them off. Okay, pretty cool. We got a scarf. Green scarf. Off and on. Okay. 25 more tokens. We got shoulder pads on the left. A little bit of a camouflage motif in there as well. The new backpack. It's actually a square box with a radio below it, I think. Yeah, that's a speaker, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. The engravings on the side here, the little skull, little necklace. Got a little backpack here, skull on top. Something to lie on, to sleep. It's actually locked. It's actually a pretty cool backpack. A lot of work into that one. Lettered bag here on the side. Okay, pretty cool. Got some face paints. Hood down. That is an interesting hoodie. That is an interesting hoodie. Looks like a deer skull with then the jawbone strapped with. And then off. Okay. 25 more. A lot of tokens. We'll have to do the math on how many tokens we actually get. Oh, and that is the mask, but then with a cloth semi over it. Holding it like tight on your head. Got a water bottle below your jug. That's actually pretty cool looking. 25 more tokens. Got some new colors. A little brownish. Yeah, still camouflage colors, like I said, not a fan of it. The white green is pretty cool. Oh, and we get, like, I'm not sure if it's Maya symbols, guys, but I'm just gonna call them Maya symbols. Like, we're getting a pattern across our t-shirt and our pants. That's actually pretty cool. And they go really well with the skull. Yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. This one actually looks pretty cool. And then helmet off and on. I have no idea what that has to be. Mask off and on. So what's the difference? Is it the jingles? But if you do it off and on, it's going to be completely off and on. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. And then... he's using the skull as a mime. As a puppet to talk to. That's a funny one. Okay, let's do the math, guys. 25, 25, that's 50. That's 75. 75, that's 100. So we're getting 100 tokens for the track here. So that is actually pretty cool. Forgotten relics. And then the new project that we're getting. So it's a display case. Like the other ones. I wish that the actual display cases all would last. Because if we look at our radar and then actually at our projects, you can see the display case in over here. Trophy display over here. But we should have more. But sometimes they just vanish. And like, we should be able to like scroll from left to right to be able to look around. To our all of the display cases, everything that we did in our journey of Arc Raiders, right? But some of these display cases, they do vanish, some they do remain. Still need to work on the matriarch reactor. Just not been able to go there. But yeah, converging paths, guys. You're gonna need to deal damage in the Arc enemies in the swamp to actually secure safe passage for the nomads. So 1,200 damage is actually not a lot of damage that you're gonna need to do. We're gonna get pulse mines for that one, lure grenades, and 25 more raider tokens. So that's gonna be 125 in total. We're gonna need to collect train models, fidget steering wheels, air refresheners, and arc thermal lining for smoke grenades, explosive mines, and raider tokens. So that's 150. We're gonna need to collect 4 sextants, 3 equatorial sundials, 5 metal brackets, and 7 arc performance steels. Already got 25, so that's pretty good. Blaze grenade traps, jolt mines, and the rascal tier 2 with 50 raider tokens. So that's gonna be 200 in total. Create emergency caches. So a Tellurian 3 times, the elephant obelisk 1 time, light bulb 6 times, and arc coolant 9 times for surge coils, blaze grenade traps, and explosive mines. We're getting a lot of explosives, guys. 50 more raider tokens, so that's gonna be 250. We're gonna need to pick up 6 colorful shoes for the rare ones, 3 for the epic ones, and then 2 for the legendary ones. And then 10 arc synthetic resin to get combat MK3, photoelectric cloak, and a Popcat tier 2. 50 more raider tokens. So that is 250, I think. 250, 300 maybe. And then use nomad tactics to fight arc. Deal damage to arc using mines or traps. Blaze grenade trap, pulse mine, jolt mine, explosive mine, surge coil. For these rewards. But there is no, because it's locked, there is no amount that we don't know the amount that we actually need to do yet. But you're gonna need to use like blaze grenade traps, pulse mine, like a bunch of mines and explosives to actually do damage to get the surge coil blueprint, 100 more raider tokens, the red black saltwater colors, so for the skin, so there's gonna be red and black colors as well, and a sextant, guys, new cosmetic. So that's pretty cool. So 100, 150, that's 200, 250, that's 275, that's 300, and then we're gonna get 100 for the actual, what was it, forgotten relics, right? 25, 25, 25, 100. So that's 400 in total, guys. 400 tokens that we can get. That is really cool. And as a final note, guys, the developers are implementing a no free loadout for night raids and closed scrutiny. We are disabling the free loadouts for night raid and closed scrutiny to increase the barrier of entry so that players commit to appropriate risk and rewards in these scenarios that have better loot. This is a time-limited change that we will be testing for the next 3 weeks. We may add this limitation to more map conditions in the future after we observe its impact and analyze your feedback. My initial feedback and train of thought was, hell freaking yes, you should not be able to go with a free loadout into any event. Any event. Is it Matriarch, Patriarch, a Night Raid, like they're saying here, close scrutiny? You should not be going with a free loadout into any event. Because doing an event means you are there for a purpose, and you're probably going to need to kill heavy armored enemies. Going in with a free loadout means there's no risk and a lot of rewards if you're able to kill other players. My basic loadout is basically this one. If I need to go kill heavy armored arc, guys. Because, well, Patina, and this is basically, I go empty after one run, guys. This is all used up. We now have, let's see, quickly for the trials this week. Damage arc enemies in Old Town. I basically take another stack of heavy ammo. So I would be going in as this. That's 121,000. Somebody else loads in with a free loadout and they kill me. Now, you could say, dude, if you are going in with a Patina level 4, fully upgraded, well, maybe not fully upgraded, but upgraded, and you're losing from a free loadout, then it's a skill issue. Yes, correct. Sometimes I suck. It's 100% correct. Nonetheless, guys, I don't feel like a free loadout needs to be able to do events. It's so easy to make a loadout that I don't see... I would even go as far to say you are not able to go into a free loadout in any map. Any map except for BAM Battlegrounds. On the other hand, I also, the second I thought of that, I also had like, okay, but then I just go... Well, I just do this, right? Then Battleground, select, I press play, free loadout, I go in, I extract with the free loadout, I don't remove everything, and go in the next round with my free loadout. And then it's no longer a free loadout, and it's still a free loadout. The only thing you need to do is do an extra extract. That is 3 minutes of your time to get a free loadout to go into any other map, to have 0 consequences on dying or not. A 3-minute gap, guys. That's it. So, yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that one, how they're gonna evolve in that one, what the numbers that they will see from this test phase, guys. But, yeah, I feel that there needs to be, like, especially for, like, a Matriarch, Patriarch, there needs to be at least, like, a money cap on it. Your loadout needs to be this type of value before you can go on these fights. Because these fights require you to do high-end damage. It's not supposed to be, I'm gonna go in there with a pistol and wait till it dies, not contribute anything, and then basically just loot when it goes down. I think a lot of frustration is built up there, and there is stuff you can do for that frustration to go away. Now, I'm not this developer of this game. A lot of people might not agree with me, but they say we want to have your feedback, and that's my feedback, whether you guys like it or not. So I'm going to wrap up this episode here, guys. If you want to see more of my Let's Play or my quest progression here in Ark Raiders or any other game I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.